Hi everyone, welcome to Extreme Makeover Alice Edition. Wait, no, this is actually Momoiro Closet, episode 4. But anyways, Alice is here at Reiji's place. It's not because of just a deal between Alice and Reiji to make sure Reiji does not expose Alice's secret as an otaku to everyone, but it's also so that Reiji's sister Ichika has someone to play or act Magical Frill lace with. So while his sister Ichika's ready, she's already in her magical lace costume, Alice is not. It's because she's afraid to show it to everyone. The Magical Frill costume that she's wearing is pretty bad, and it pales far to what it actually looks like on TV. But thankfully, Reiji has a lovely mother, Nayuta, who can help Alice fix her costume, and that's what's happening right now. So let's see how the makeover goes for Alice. Right now she's like, "Oh, come on, do you have to take all this off? What's wrong with that?"
何言ってるの。せっかくいい胸の形をしてるんだから、もっとアピールさせていきましょうね。
And I kind of like how Reiji has a lovely mother. She's all nice, and she likes to stir things up a bit. And even though the outfit is pretty bad, the mother's like, well, I don't want that to be the reason why you can't dress up as Magical Frill.
レイ君ポテチ食べる？
I'm not really sure why Ichika wants to give Reiji some potato chips. So we've been waiting for over 10 minutes while Mom adjusts Kagamihara's son's costume. And since we got bored, we decided to have some snacks and watch FNL. Okay, that makes sense. So 10 minutes feels like it's forever, especially when you're waiting. It still feels weird eating potato chips with chopsticks, doesn't it? Well, I'm not really sure about that.
これは指先に汚れを宿さぬための細具。この家に生まれし運命を受け入れるのじゃ。
I wonder if Ichika's acting in character, or she's just being herself. Cause well, we know that she's kind of like Kabato Hasegawa from Hagana and Hanahime Friends. Yeah, we get an earful if we touched any piece of clothing with greasy hands. But if you do wash it, it shouldn't be a problem. I kind of like how Alice is all paranoid, like, oh no, what are you doing? Like, why are you putting this here? What are you doing here? But I think she should be more open. She should trust Nayuta with the makeover. Because, well, Alice tried her best and the costume looks pretty bad to the point where she is afraid to wear herself.
どうせ外からは見えないのだから不要よ。それともずっとへそをくすぐってほしいって趣味なら残すけれど。そんな趣味ありません。
So yeah, Alice should trust Nayuta a little bit more. So the voices from the other room make me feel rather uncomfortable. I'm not used to this in my own home. But hopefully the end product comes out nice. Well, Mom sure loves, messing around with people's clothes.
母君は可愛らしい女の子と服の悪魔合体が何よりの好物じゃからの。あれ、次の供物じゃ。
Okay. So more chips. Yeah, okay. So as I munch down the chip, I become aware of the presence in the hallway. So who's here? So you hear the door open. Ichan and I simultaneously turn around to check the clock. Okay, so Enna's here.
召喚から18分33秒。残念。ボンタイムぞなもし。
And it's like, oh, you're late. You come in later than usual.
だや仕事場からダッシュできたのに。最近呼び出しなかったからちょっと鈍った。
Okay, I don't know why they treat this like call to action. Oh no, someone's in trouble. We're gonna call the hero. And then they're trying to see how long it takes for the hero to respond. And so it's like, well, I haven't been working out lately because I haven't been called to action as much as I used to. And also, I think it's like, well, you should try to be a little bit easy on Ena, given that she's probably getting older and it's making it harder for her to get to the place on time. Here, do you want my tea?
ありがとう。レイ君との関節キスでスタミナ回復する。
Really? Sure, whatever. So this is Mizunami Ena, my mom's younger sister, my aunt, in other words.
毎度ながらその単語えぐいわ。分かってても響きがもうえぐい。手加減も愛もない。
So is she saying this, or this is Reiji's thoughts? Okay, so that's why we're not allowed to call her auntie or auntie or whatever. She's an adult. She has a job of her own and other responsibilities. But mom still calls her over all the time on the slightest errands, or like the silliest errands, like buying her bananas or whatever. I think it's just that the mom's too busy. She has too many like jobs to do, and she needs someone to help her with the errands. And I think it's like, well, Enna's, she's quite free. She's freer than me, so I'll just let her help me out here and there. But then again, if Ena gets tired of stuff like this, you can always reject the proposal from Nayuta, or like the request from Nayuta. I don't know if mom's got some incredible dirt on her, or if Ena genuinely enjoys being at her back and call, but she'll run over at the drop of a hat whenever mom calls on her. I think it's like she just makes it sound really bad, like, oh, this is really serious, something's wrong, we need you right away. So recently she's been trying to beat her personal best in getting here, so I guess there's at least some element of free will. Well, hopefully she doesn't get too tired from trying to beat that PB.
それでレイ君と同学年で生徒会長でフリル派のアリスちゃんはどこにいるの？
So where is this person? Wait, how do you know about all that? I'm pretty sure Nayuta said everything to Ena.
姉さんが実況してた。
Yeah, my sis told me everything, so your mother told me everything. So Ena shows me her phone. So on the screen is their mind or line conversation detailing the exchange between me and Kagami-san word for word, albeit from a horribly based perspective. Wait, wasn't eavesdropping enough for her? She had to live blog it as well?
この家じゃよくあること。
So I think it's like the mom's like, oh, this is emergency, this is something interesting, very, like she blows it out of proportions. Yeah, sadly. I think it's just the mom is so excited about having Alice over. So mom and Ena are usually pretty blunt with each other, to put it mildly. But when they are united in teasing others, it's hard to find fault with their teamwork. They can be pretty vicious.
いやー、それにしてもふにゃちん疑惑のあったレイ君が女の子を家に連れ誘ったのよ。どんな子かがぜん興味湧いちゃったわ。
Okay, so the fact that Nayuta's so excited about, oh look, Rachel has a girlfriend. He brought her home. Isn't that lovely? And she shared all her excitement with Ena, and Ena's like, yeah, that's true. That's good. And this is what it comes out to. Well, you know, now might be that time to dial back that kind of language. You're supposed to be a responsible adult. So anyways, the house is in the next room, right? Oh yeah, she's getting changed all right. Wait. So what's going on? So unfortunately, I don't have time to stop Ena from barging through the door. So I wonder what Reiji was worried about when Ena's like oh, I'll just go check on Alice. She never listens to a word anyone else has to say. Well, I think Alice needs to calm down a little bit more. The fact that Ena just stepped in is like, oh no, another person! What's going on? Am I gonna be tortured more? I was like, well, I do need some supplies, and I just want you to go grab them while you make your way here. Okay. Oh, very interesting comment. And I wonder if Reiji heard all that. But anyways, he's listening to all this paranoid talk from Alice. I feel kind of bad for Kagamihara-san though. With an inward apology, I take another potato chip from Ichan. Okay, all done. So, are you ready? Okay, so step on out. Let's see what it looks like. Show yourself to Reiji. Okay. So Ichika sees Alice, is like, oh, so this is her final form. So Kakamihara-san's wearing a blindfold, so Ena leads her to the room by hand before taking her over to stand in front of the full-length mirror. It's like, just come closer, and how do you look now? Ready? Okay, I'm ready. And we watch as her blindfold is removed. So what does Alice look like now? So how is this? So don't forget that this was the costume that you made. So I wonder how long it took for the two older sisters to fix Alice's costume. Because like if you take long enough, then it's pretty much a good sign that it's the same costume but modified and fixed. Versus if you only took a few minutes, it's probably swapped out. There's a very good chance that it'll swapped out. It's like, well, we put it on you and we used your body to adjust and fix this costume. So, how is it? But it's so different, it doesn't look anywhere like the one that I made.
なんか前より断然フリルっぽいです。でしょ。アリスちゃん胸が大きいからシルエットもそれに合わせてちょっと変えてあるの。
There you go, Second. Well, you used your body as a little model to how to adjust this costume and make it fit you perfectly.
変えて？ああ、確かに安全ピンとかで止めてましたね。そんなちょっとした調整だけでこんなにも違うんですか？ええ、原作を忠実に再現するのはいいけれど、あくまで衣装は着るもの。
So Nayuta has a really good reasoning about this. Well, you made a costume, but you complain that it won't fit you, it looks ugly. That's kind of a waste. So costumes are meant to be worn, so if there's something wrong with it, then we should pull it out and have it fixed.
なら着る人に合わせるべきよ。
And it's well, one element of making this costume fit perfectly is to try it on.
着る人に合わせる。私に合わせる。気に入った？
So how is it?
はい。なんていうか、すっごいです。
So why isn't Alice smiling now? If she's well, it looks good.
私の衣装がこんなに素敵になるなんて。
So I think she's still amazed at how much little work that the sisters did to bring improvements.
ナユタさんたちって何者なんですか？さっきの作業もすっごい手慣れてましたし。
And notice that you fixed it fluidly, smoothly, so.
何者だって、エナ？
So Ena, why don't we tell them what we do?
まあまあ、今私たちのことはいいから、うちのお姫様がうずうずとした目で待ってるよ。
Oh, come on, why don't you hurry up? Our little princess is waiting for you. So hi Magical Lace, come on Frill, let's get together. And she's been waiting for over 10 minutes.
ごめんね、いちかちゃん。さっきナユタさんから詳しい話は聞いたよ。すごい楽しみにしてくれてたんだよね。
I think I should be going into character at this point. Hello, Magical Lace. I'm sorry that I've left you waiting. But even Ichika is at loss for words.
知らなかったとはいえ、変なことをたくさん言ってごめんね。
Okay, so
どうアリスよ。我が眷属になるための過酷で厳格な至極の儀式、その試練を受ける覚悟はあろうか。ええ、任せていちかちゃん。いえ、マジカルレース。
there you go. And our sister Ichika likes it. So Ichan's face lights up after hearing Kagamihara-san's spirited response. Okay, so I don't think we got to see what they were doing in the costumes. I guess we might be able to see it again later if I do continue Momoiro Closet. But anyways, they're finished and it looks like it's time for Alice to go home. So Alice is all happy. You're in a good mood. Well, it's pretty late right now, so I decided to walk Kagamihara-san to the station. She's clutching her bag close to her chest, and she looks incredibly happy.
当然じゃない。あんなに楽しかったの初めてだったな。
And the fact that she found someone that she can enjoy her hobby with, and that's a big plus.
いきなりエナさんが入ってきた時はびっくりしたけど。
But I think Nayuta did mention like well, I need Ena-san's help to fix this problem. And if Alice listened carefully, then she wouldn't be all surprised. Ha ha ha. Yeah, she can be pretty pushy, right?
ええ、でも二人ともはっきりとしてるから話していて気持ちがいいわ。
But they were all excited about it. It's like, oh look, a caution that needs to be fixed. It can fix, do that, this. And you look really beautiful. So we need to make the clothes look perfect and basically accentuate all the greatness of you.
まあ、根掘り葉掘り聞かれて、ちょっと恥ずかしくて疲れたけど。
Okay. Yeah, that's true. It's plain enough now, or it's plain enough how exhausted she is, but she doesn't seem to mind at all. I'm pretty satisfied myself. That was a real feast for the eyes back there.
個人的に今日のハイライトは12話の名場面を再現できたことね。あれは一期で一番好きなの。
Okay. I was a little surprised to see that both of you could recite it all by heart. So like, well, it's an indication that you two are die-hard fans for FNL.
でも2つ3つ怪しいのがあったのよね。帰ってブルーレイで復習しておかなきゃ。
Well, I can't really say much about that. It's like, well, if you're a die-hard fan, you're gonna try to crunch as much things as you can about the show into your mind. Haha, yeah, Ichichan was saying the same thing as well.
いっちゃんかわいいよね。
And also, Ichan's cute.
別れ際に眷属となった暁にマナで呼ぶのを許可するって言ってくれた時はあーって思わずお持ち帰りしたくなったもの。
Well, maybe if things get better between Alice and the father and anything, maybe in return, Reiji and Ichika should visit Alice. Well, they're practically, let's see, besties already.
眷属ですから。
Oh, we're even closer. We're comrades. She gives me a big thumbs up. So seeing her so in dust, I feel a sudden fluttering in my chest. Well, thanks a lot for playing with Ichan today.
ほら、橋間くん。いくら兄弟だからってそんな言い方ってないと思うよ。
Huh? So, what are you trying to say?
付き合うなんて私が合わせたみたいじゃない。私も純粋に楽しんだし。っていうか、ちょっと暴走気味だったし。
It's like, well, it wasn't like you were forcing me to do so. I was also excited. I also enjoyed all the activities I did with your sister, so it was a win-win situation for us.
楽しかった時間をそんな風に言われるのはちょっと嫌だなって。
And you put it like that, it kind of makes it seem that I'm like the bad person, or like you're like the victim, or like the bad person. Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
しかし。
Yeah, oh. Yeah, I remember. I said something similar back when I was looking over her costume. So I wonder what he said. I kind of forgot. I told her not to belittle my feelings, not to treat me like a fool.
それに、こちらこそありがとう。なんだよ。まさか、こんな風に誰かとフリレスで盛り上がれるなんて思ってなかったから。
Well, sure, your hobbies are meant to be enjoyed alongside friends. It's like, well, you do have someone that also likes FNL, so that makes things more exciting.
それは環境に恵まれている人の感覚。
So, well, but you live in a place where things like this are welcome.
私にとっては寝る前のささやかで個人的な楽しみ。
But unfortunately for me, I can only enjoy this by myself. I'm trying to hide it under the covers.
だから今日のこの一歩はすごく大きいの。
I see, that's great, really.
よかったの。
She gives a careful or a satisfied nod, and I turn to her, stopping in my tracks.
どうしたの、はしまくん。
So what's wrong? Nothing?
何？
What do you mean? So her unassuming smile puts me at a loss for words. Well, to be honest, I've forgotten what I was going to say. But there's something I need to tell her. Maybe if I read a bit more, the right words will come to me just like that. Oh well, there's no point in trying to act cool now. I'll just tell her how I feel. So how does Reiji feel after all that? Kakamihara-san?
どうしたの？まさかまだ家のことで何か隠してるの？那由他さんが実はプロのファッションデザイナーだったということ以上に驚くこと？
So what else do you want to tell me? I already know some good facts about your family. The fact that your mother is a professional fashion designer, and then that was why she was able to fix my costume and make it look all good. No, it's nothing like that. So what is it then? Kagamihara-san, if you like...
ごめんなさい。私のだと思う。
Okay, so before he could say more, it looks like Alice's phone is ringing. She looks at me uncertainly, as though asking permission to answer the phone. I gave her a silent nod. So, mouthing an apology, she takes the phone out of her bag. Uh-oh. I think it's probably the dad. She looks at the screen and freezes in place. The phone keeps on ringing. Wait, so what's up?
お父さん。
There you go, it's like the dad is calling. I wouldn't have thought that was such a big deal, but well, I'm pretty sure a strict person would be checking up on Alice. Her voice is shaking, as is the hand clutching her phone. She's turned a ghastly shade of white. It's like oh no, dad called. Her dad must be really terrifying. Hold on a minute. Didn't you tell him you'd be home late today?
だってこんなに遅くなるなんて思ってなかったから。
So it's like well, I did tell him, but then things got carried away, and now he's wondering what's up.
どうしよう。もう門限過ぎてる。
And it's like I just noticed that I've overstayed at your place, and now I'm gonna have to find some way to explain to my dad about what happened. Well, don't look at me. I don't know. Surely it only complicates matters if I answer your phone. Yeah, that's true. It's like if he answers the phone, it's like, so you were with this guy, right?
そうね、そうだわ。でもどうすれば。
And I also have more explanations to do to explain why she's with Reiji. Because usually in Japan, it's like I'm a high-class person. My dad and mom are gonna expect me to marry to another high-class person, and to stay away from the low-class people like Reiji. Oh, he hung up.
どうしよう。出なかったから余計疑われるわ。
So it's like Alice is not answering, so that means something is going fishy. Or something is fishy about Alice. Like why she's saying, overtime. Suspicious. Can't you just say sorry and explain that you were hanging out with friends and forgot about the time? But I think he's just gonna go, okay, so what were you doing then? What were you doing with your friends that made you go overtime? He's probably going to probe her and have her give a full top-down explanation about what she was doing after class ended. And the fact that well, you already passed your curfew, so that means you were doing something that is beyond what I was expecting you to do. I feel a horrible sense of dread in the pit of my stomach. As it slowly intensifies, Kagamura-san gives me a silent nod. So I guess I have to face the consequences. Well, you can have this back. Wait, huh? So she hands me the paper bag. I'm not sure what to do at first, but then I figure she just wants me to hold it, so take it from her. But it's not like you need both hands to make a phone call. So what was she holding onto on her hand? Like, was she giving Reiji? So before I can say anything, Kagamura-san starts dialing the number and she turns to me. Get rid of what? Huh? She said like it's nothing. While not fully grasping what she means, my mind grinds to a complete halt. So, get rid of it? What are you talking about? Huh? What do you mean? You put so much effort into making this. So I think it's probably the costume. So while it's giving me a blessing, it's also giving me trouble as well. So even though I'm happy I got a costume I can wear, but it's caused me to be carried away with it to the point where I'm pretty sure my dad's gonna be asking me about this, and if he finds about this, then so in order to protect myself from being in trouble, I'm gonna have to give this up. Your punishment? Wait, what the hell? That doesn't make any sense. So I think it's really hard for Reiji to understand what's going on. So like, well, if I keep enjoying this hobby and I get so carried away, eventually it's going to, or like eventually someone's gonna find out and it's gonna eventually reach to dad. And yeah. So thoughts swirl my head, my stomach churns. Wait, what the hell is she talking about? Hey, don't be ridiculous. This is another of your weird misunderstandings. But I think it's more like, well, she is afraid of the consequences, and she knows that her secret hobby gets exposed, it'll be more trouble. And she's trying everything she can to protect it and to try to be careful. But of course, Reiji does have a point. It's like, well, you shouldn't just throw away your hobby because of all these scary consequences that you're going to be facing. So her finger is poked above the dial button. Well, there's no need to go that far just because you forgot to call home one time. It's not worth it. Well, that is the point. So it's like, well, just because you came home late once, or maybe it was because of an accident, maybe you forgot time, that shouldn't be like a deterrent for you throwing away your hobby. It's like, it's just an accident. I'm sure people have tolerance for accidents. So then what is it? You're really prepared to throw away something so precious to you? Just like that? Does this hobby seriously mean that little to you? Just because your dad got mad, you're going to give up on it? So like, what's with the deal about your dad figuring out your hobby? Like, why are you trying so hard to protect it? So her grip on the phone tightens along with the tone of her voice. So what's the problem? I think Alice needs to explain carefully and let Reiji know about all the problems that she's having. Oh, my dad works in the government. He's a diet member. I'm pretty sure Reiji's like, so? And what does that have to do with everything else? And it's like, well, it's like, I think he probably hates manga and anime, and he wants regulations on basically controlling anime and manga. And if someone like me goes out and does cosplay and enjoys all these activities, it's gonna make it harder for my father to push forward his ideas. I'm pretty sure he's gonna hate me for basically ruining his plan. Well, maybe Alice needs to talk with the dad about it. It's like, I don't think it's a good idea to push this kind of legislation. Kakamura-san. Because even though he's a diet member, that doesn't mean that he pushes forward every idea that he thinks of. Because obviously, well, even people in Congress or government, they take ideas from some people and it helps them get an idea of what kind of bill to write or pass. But of course, that is a problem because usually the ones that they listen to are the ones that give the most money. And I'm pretty sure that's a problem in Japan as well. Well, I don't know what to say. Well, she is right. I know next to nothing about her situation. I thought she was just some spoiled little rich girl with a daddy in the diet. Well, that's true. But the fact that he was pro-censorship, I had no idea about that. But the things that if you do know about it, it's better because it just gives you a chance to fight back. And I'm pretty sure if Alice doesn't like that, she can always try to convince her dad to change his ways. Well, it makes complete sense that she should be anxious about his reaction in light of his views. But surely your dad only wants to ban the hardcore stuff. The anime you're into isn't like that. It's like, well, your anime doesn't qualify as the things that are really, really bad for the public and children. So I'm pretty sure it should go under the radar. And given that Alice is like probably the student council, she's probably smart in school. I'm sure that it's possible for her to come up with good reasons about why the dad should reconsider his push to pass the censorship bill. Well, it can be generally different to grasp these things when you're not part of the world yourself. Well, I don't know how much of the world is I don't know much about the world of politics. Some wonder that a politician should struggle to understand otaku fandom. But Kakamura-san has a foot in both camps, and being caught in the middle is obviously really hard for her. So I guess he's right. Maybe we don't have a choice. But still. Well, I was thinking, well, it's still a bill, so it can't be pulled off the table. It can't be no longer reconsidered or no longer in consideration. So there's still a chance for them to get them to rescind the pro-censorship bill. I know what she's really like. And I'm not going to forget that in a hurry. So Kagamira-san, could you lend me your phone? I'll try talking to your dad. Second, but if you talk to him, that's probably gonna make the situation worse. Like well, Alice, you're with someone else, right? But I'm the one who invited you over today, and I totally lost track of time myself. So, well, I'm kind of at fault as well. Well, it's my fault that I came to your place and I stayed overtime. So you're quitting your hobby entirely just because you messed up this one time? So I'll never see that smile of hers again. I don't get what she's doing. It's like, well, she's basically forced to accept whatever her dad wants. And... So do we really need to ask? Well, because I don't have any choice, it matters to me, okay? All the same. So she seems surprised by my stubbornness, though still deeply dejected. I pause and rethink. So I think that's like first step is to get Alice to calm down. First, give her the assurance that everything's gonna be alright. The situation between you and Dad is not gonna get any worse than what you're thinking of or imagining. And then they can talk about things that they can do to work around all these problems. Well, nobody has the right to stop you from enjoying your hobbies. There you go. Just even your family. Or not even a family. In fact... Yeah, that's right. So how do you know what I was gonna say? Well, you're still beholding that against me. So when I mentioned that your costume was not in good quality, you remember that very well? Oh? But then Alice didn't like it herself, so... Okay, so, you're into humiliation. Yikes, well, if looks could kill, I should really watch myself. You're something of an open book yourself. Okay. Well, speak for yourself. Ha 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 ha. So for whatever reason, we both let out a small laugh. Uh-oh. So the phone goes off again. The Kagamira-san flinches when the phone starts ringing again. I'm pretty sure it's the dad that come. Well, let me try to call my daughter again. Her expression remains taut. I wish more than anything that I could do something to help her. So what should you do about this then? I'm sorry, not a clue. But I think Reggie should actually... I don't think he should give that kind of response. He should go like, oh, well, let's think of something we can do.
でしょうね。
But real heroes never back down. Right?
フリルの決め台詞ね。
Yep, just like on the show. Ah, shut up. Ichan says it all the time and it's catchy. Her face creases into a smile and she lifts the phone to her ear as if she's finally made up her mind.
はーい、よく言えましたと。
Okay, so I wonder who's listening to the conversation as well, because this person has question marks. And I also find that I'm at my time limit, so I'm gonna leave the rest to the next episode. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the last episode I have for now from Momoiro Closet. So while Alice had so much fun, she knows that she's gonna face consequences for being not too late. And the main problem with Alice is that even though she likes Frill and Lace, she likes anime and manga, her dad doesn't, and he's trying to push forward a bill that's going to restrict / ban certain anime and manga. And it does remind me of an actual bill that did get passed in Japan at one point, well actually for the city of Tokyo. And it was aimed at trying to reduce harmful anime and manga, well stuff that has adult content. And if it is banned, then it gets labeled with like a adults only sticker and it has to be sold in special shops. And there was so much protest against it, especially from the big manga companies like Kadokawa and Shueisha and Shogakukan. And they threatened that, well, if we're gonna pass the bill, we're going to boycott the upcoming Tokyo Anime Fair. We're gonna say that, oh, this content is not good for the audience, so we're gonna boycott the fair. And it did pass, and they did boycott the fair. But surprisingly, the bill's loosely enforced, or the law is loosely enforced. Because like stuff like To Love Ru, it got held up for review, but the committee that reviews anime manga, they gave it a green light. Even though we do know what it has in there. So going back to this visual novel, we'll see who this person is next time.